to school. Clean up your room. Don't hang around the wrong crowd. Don't be smoking drugs. Just say no. Straighten up your attitude. Straighten up your clothes. Do this, do that. I got tired of hearing it all. But it made me bitter to hear people nag at me because I thought I had all the answers. So in the 5th grade, I was expelled from Cleveland Public Schools because I knew it all. I had all the answers. I was a class clown. I was the fighter. I was the person that didn't want to listen to the teachers. And guess what? They got me expelled from Cleveland Public Schools, and it eventually led to my road being very bumpy. And I'm going to tell you some things. I didn't know who I was coming up. I had very low self-esteem. Therefore, I borrowed from different people's personalities to make a personality for myself. I felt so bad about myself because I come from a poor family. I didn't have all the things that other people had. So I tried to fit in. I tried to be with the crowd versus trying to find out who am I really. You know, am I a class clown? Am I a person that don't like school? I was none of those things. But I pretended to be in order to fit in. And guess what? I found myself getting caught up with drugs, smoking and selling. And I caught a case. I caught 3 drug cases behind drugs. I didn't feel good about me because I didn't know me. So I couldn't feel good about me because I didn't take the time to get to know who I was. I felt so bad about me because I was pretending so much that I wore a mask and I never took it off, meaning that I pretended. I pretended to be something that I was not. Peer pressure. There's nothing wrong with peer pressure, but it has to be positive peer pressure. I was the one that got caught up in the negative peer pressure. The people that wasn't going to school. The people that was smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. The people that was breaking into people's houses. And eventually, I grew up. I became 16, 17, 18, 19, and at 20, I was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. And I served 16 years of my life in prison because I killed a guy while under the influence of alcohol and because the streets had told me I was something that I wasn't. I was lied to. So I pretended to be rough and tough, and that wasn't me. But again, if you pretend to be something that you're not, you never know what road you're going to take in life. And once you break the law, and once you cross that line, you cannot dictate what's going to happen next. It's out your hands. You have nothing to do with it anymore. It's over with. It's done. I spent 16 years of my life in prison. And when I came home, I was able to spend about 18 months with my mother, the woman that was there for me the entire time, and she died. I no longer have my mother. I no longer have that guidance that I ignored when I was younger. The woman that told me to clean my room, go to school, stop hanging with the wrong crowd. Remember I talked about that in the beginning? Well, I didn't have that anymore. She's in the grave. So I wish I had her here today to nag me, but she's not here. I wish I had those 16 years of my life back, but they're gone. So it's just some things to think about when we don't take the time to get to know who we really are. Inside, deep inside. And stop pretending to be something that we're not.